Hey, everybody, this is Dr. J, Professor Omar Trying to come out stream live from Long Island, New York, and parts unknown. Parts unknown being New Hampshire. That's like unknown.
Yeah, there are a lot of witness protection people up
They
here.
don't even have. Do they even have a sports team?
Well, they have the Upper Valley Nighthawks. If you're into some independent league baseball,
Okay. What do you think of Belichick coming to the Jets?
I think it's hilarious.
Uh huh.
I think it's a funny little spite move.
Well, I guess they had to do something, after this defeat.
The Jets are just pathetic. I don't know.
They have no offensive line. That's the problem.
Yeah.
So anyway, we're gonna divide up the work today. Professor Omar will start us off with the macro stuff, and you'll take over with the Biotech, and we got to do Chewy for Kamal.
Chewy, yep.
And any medals that you care to do, Arjun.
Yep, we'll definitely do a medal or two because that's my bread and butter.
Professor Omar, you say you were going to go long, but something stopped you.
No, actually, I had by order, believe it, I missed it with a tick.
Oh my goodness! All right,
I went down to last night.
Why you were going to go long with the chart? Show us with the charts what you saw that you made.
Yeah, it's well.
You say you were going to have a buy order in, right?
Yeah, it's a very difficult chart, to be frank. I mean, I'm sharing my screen here.
Okay.
And if you look at what is that, futures, for instance, right? If you remember what I told you, we need to make a new low and then from there go up. And I was expecting this one to get a little bit on this line, you see. So 25.25, it didn't make new low. But still, in general, this kind of patterns, it goes a little bit higher. But I'm not very convinced about the how far it's going to go.
Well, the picture you have is a descending channel.
Yeah, it's a bull flag.
Yeah. How many days is that?
Something.
Is that day?
This is a 4-hour chart of futures.
Oh, 4 hours.
Futures.
Yeah. No. That's what confused me.
We never
usually that's what I look at.
4 hours is for day traders.
Yeah, it's no, it's like the equivalent of 1 hour for cash S&P. The 4 hours. That's why I look at it. It's probably the best. I mean, if you go to hourly chart on the SPX, it's a little bit the same pattern.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't have it.
I think 4 hours shows a clear picture of consolidation.
Yeah. It is a bull flag. It looks like a bull flag.
It looks like bullish, yeah, short term.
Yeah, if you look here, whatever.
Yeah. All right, so let's hear your prediction now. Are we going to hit the 600?
I mean, the way it's going right now, it's very difficult. Frankly, the first time I see a chart that's extremely difficult to read. If we make a new high from here, I think we're gonna go make another new low again. I mean, we're gonna go to 540 easy.
It's a very choppy market. I wouldn't be shocked.
It is. Around, I don't think we're gonna go above 585 before. I would say 540 before 585. If we go from here, we make a new high, which seems to be the case. I don't know tomorrow how it's going to act because it's still, just acting.
I mean, it's
going up and down.
It's a yo-yo market. One day up, the next day reverses everything
completely. Yeah, That's what I told you last time. You're waiting for the CPI.
You really can't put too much faith in any one day's move.
No,
Yeah.
it's very difficult.
So the chartist is waiting on the CPI. When is that? Thursday?
Thursday. So tomorrow probably we're gonna get another down day. Who knows? And then you saw China is minus 9% or something like that in one day.
China reversed its gains. Yeah.
Yeah, it reversed completely. It's if you look at Hang Seng.
We have to give congratulations to Kamal for being astute enough to bail from what did you bail out of?
Oh, from
Baba.
Baba.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's 117.51 exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, Baba, good call. We were all telling each other to leave this one.
Yeah, but Kamal actually did it, so that's good.
Yeah, I don't have any. I
I
haven't known this for a while.
haven't had Baba.
6% down.
I haven't owned Baba in like at least a half a dozen years.
Yeah,
I think it's going to go back to that blue line, the 20.
Yeah, at least 20-day moving average. Yeah, 100.
And
Yeah,
I think you should. I think it's probably not stupid play to buy yen. I mean short yen. Or go long yan, whatever the symbol is. In other words, go short Hong Kong.
YINN, I think, or what
I
is it?
think that's long. YINN is long.
The yin and the yang.
I think it's yan that's short.
It's probably the best named tickers
The
in the world.
yin is the bull. The yan is the.
Oh yeah, so I would short
Is
the
the short.
yin,
No, I
long
don't know.
the yang G.
What is it? The other one?
YANG yang.
Whatever symbols.
Yeah.
I agree with you.
This is 3 times bear.
Yeah, I actually might buy a little bit of this right now.
Yeah, you might as well. I think it should continue on to be weak for a few more days.
I wouldn't touch China. I don't.
No, but this is buying short.
Yeah, I mean the bounce to the 20-day moving average, probably even to the filling this gap here.
That's nice, nice upside.
You get at least probably 50% on this one, something like that.
This is really nice.
Yeah, but long term, I don't think it's a good.
No, you never play these long. These are just
Yeah.
Take it up to $5.
Just the
All right, show us
long term.
Bitcoin and MicroStrategy.
Bitcoin. We're not out of the woods again. You see, Bitcoin, okay, it's the same thing. It's not convincing at all. Probably we're gonna go back again to this line here, 67, and then go down again.
This is the longest consolidation pattern I've
probably
seen. How many months did it start? Did you going back?
That's a lot.
6 months.
No, more. Since March.
Wow.
Yeah, 6 months. 6 months. A little more than 6 months.
And all it does is go up to the trend line, back down.
Then it can come back down again.
Eventually, it's going to break out one way or the other, but probably up. Probably up. But see, what's really amazing is MicroStrategy. Take a look at that mstr.
If it breaks up, it's not going to do it this way, in my opinion. It needs to make a low or some kind of reversal. At least go below this one here.
Okay.
At least go below 52,000.
Okay.
And then reverse from there. Yeah. Otherwise, it's not gonna have enough.
I don't
juice.
like this. I don't like this pattern.
This looks like just like
You see more. You see more chop for the meat.
This is a pullback.
It's a down channel, clearly. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sorry. It looks to me like a pullback. I don't know. My computer today is very slow. Yeah, something like that. Whatever. Whatever. So mstr, same thing. I think. Just
mstr. I wrote calls against my shares today.
Really?
Yeah, I wrote the
Well,
20
you almost got there, Dr. J.
I
You're
wrote
smart.
the 205 call.
Yeah, 205 is a good level.
$365 every 100 I own.
Yeah,
Oh, that's good.
that's the right play. I think I like that.
I mean,
Wow.
I probably will still hold my shares. The expiry is Friday.
Yeah.
I don't think it'll go above 205.
What's the high? What's the high from March?
I think the high on this is 19,999 pre-split.
Yeah, it's almost 200.
Yeah, so 205 would be all-time high, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, then I think that's a fine play.
I figure I give just to pick up a little pocket money,
There's covered calls.
covered calls.
That's good.
I don't
Great.
care. If I get taken out, I get taken out. I don't care. I'm
It still
selling.
made a
selling.
lot of profit.
Look, it's my pleasure to sell it at 205. I accumulated as low as 20.
Yeah.
So I take great pleasure in selling this one. If I sell it, I don't know that I will, but
Yeah, I think it'll come back down to the blue line at some point, and then it'll just keep going up.
well, I don't know why it's going up now. Bitcoin doesn't.
Absolutely, there is divergence there. That's a little bit. That's not. I don't think it's healthy because I don't know.
Yeah, look at the RSI; it's running super
Yeah,
hot.
and also you see these gaps here at this level.
I don't know what's going on with this one,
It
but
may be an exhaustion gap.
Yeah, I think 180 is going to get taken out on the downside fairly soon, maybe.
It's a
It
hype.
could be.
Just a hype.
maybe I cover my calls that I just wrote today and just sell it.
Well, maybe you can keep some.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. After the show,
Always the best thing is always the middle.
Kamal and Omar tell me what to do, right? Kamal, you got an opinion on MicroStrategy?
I would sell,
Sell.
definitely. Yep.
Omar, you agree?
At least some of the table. At least the minimum.
Okay.
I would say the minimum. Yeah, definitely.
All right. So maybe I played it wrong.
Because it could make a new high and then reverse from there.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna play something like a channel, a little bit a higher channel than Bitcoin, but it's still a channel here, and then just come back down.
It's range bound, yeah, but
Yeah,
it's a
range
big
bound.
range. Big
It's
range.
not impossible. It's not impossible.
Scott thinks 183 is support, 200 is resistance.
It is a big range. It's simple to double. I mean, it's just cut in half.
Yeah. I don't see 183. I think that's a little too high for support, but
Magnificent Dancer is here. So is Tim. We got to do Biotech today.
yeah, we'll definitely do.
Sava. All right, let's
Take it.
let's switch gears. Can Arjan take over and do Biotech?
Of course.
Thank you, Omar.
Yeah, thanks. What do we want to start with? We want to start with
Sava.
Chewy. How about Chewy?
Chewy, fine.
Yeah. We'll get that one out of the way. Let's see. I got to share.
Chewy is fine.
Always takes forever to share. Okay. Yeah, so let's see. What do we have here with Chewy? Yeah, so this on the daily, it's pretty nice. I mean, it's right at this 20 or 50-day moving average. Yeah, and it looks like, I mean, it's still maintaining this nice upward channel. I think this looks pretty bullish, especially where it stopped here. It bounced basically right off the 50-day, and I mean, you can draw a pretty perfect channel. Well, that's not quite what I wanted, but I can move it.
It's perfect trend line support.
Yes, that's my main point. That's what I want to bring up to you guys.
You want to know something, Kamal? Every dog has its day.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I like this one as it looks now. I mean, longer term, for perspective, right? It's a lot closer to its all-time lows than highs. So I think,
Remember, this is an online company that sells, pet food, and it did
right.
very well during the pandemic. That if you go back to that a couple of years ago, it did very well. It's just because it was an online thing.
It looks like it's good for a little pop from here, a little further upward.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, my target would be around 35 to 40, somewhere in that range.
To the very last peak we had.
Yeah, I think it can end up somewhere in this range here before you start to maybe sell decent bit. So, I mean, that's pretty good upside from here, about 25%.
Well, you don't even have to be that greedy. I think you can just, when it makes a new relative peak, relative pivot.
Yeah, I'm thinking around 33.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do that, but I mean, I think it.
You see,
I think it's going to take that out.
You see, Arjun, the trend line you drew there.
Yeah.
If you just connect those three pivots, high pivots.
Yeah.
Those three high pivots.
Yeah.
You connect them together. Yeah, the one. Yeah, that. Yeah, but it has to be. Yeah, you turn it a little bit. You turn it a little bit.
Take that one off. Yeah.
Yeah. If you see, they are lined up completely, so it's almost like a ceiling there. Probably every time it hits that one, you expect a little pullback from there.
It looks like it's going to converge right around where the previous high was, around 39. But I mean,
you see the thing? Yeah. It's almost like telling you where it's going to stop. Probably.
All right, so Chewy we have a unanimous buy on Chewy.
Yeah, and I think you can start trimming maybe between 33 and 39, something like that.
Okay.
That gap.
Okay, what's next? We got
I'll say VA, Cassava.
Yeah.
I bought some today.
Yeah, I have some Sava. I didn't buy
bought some at 25.65.
Very good price.
Okay. It always does this. I have to delete all the drawings.
I think you made a good purchase here, Kamal.
I may go a little down to that line again. What is that? It's 200 moving average. Yeah.
Down here.
Yeah, the 200. It's gonna retest it again. It looks like to me.
Maybe, yeah. I mean, the thing is, I think it may keep going up from here just because the Dr. J rule of retracing to halfway on a big pop, it's kind of doing that. I mean,
just broken. What is that? That's 50, right?
Short term, it doesn't matter with this stock.
Yeah, but that's the 50-day moving average, right? The red one.
The red is 50.
Gentlemen,
it broke it, so
buy the dips. It's my pleasure to buy lower. My thinking is it'll be 36 to 40 by the time the data is read in December.
Yeah.
Can you do the last 3 months? Just 3 months?
I didn't like this.
Yeah.
3 months. I bought it and sold it multiple times, and I made good money the past couple of months. If you see there's some kind of horizontal channel there between like 20.
It is at an important level right now. I mean, Kamal or Omar mentioned the 50-day. 50-day could be resistance, but
wow, Scott just informed us that the float is shorts 37.5%.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. Yeah, I mean, look, like Dr. J said, if you're buying this, you're not buying it for the next week.
You got to be in it for the data readout.
Yeah, exactly. But Yeah, I don't mind nibbling at this level. I mean, sure, it could go down to 23. That's possible.
Another hot one is Capricorn. Let's take a look.
Yeah. So it sounds like we have slightly different opinions on Sava, but we want to own some.
It doesn't pay to argue because just buy the dip.
I don't have an no. That was not an opinion at all. I don't have any opinion on Sava.
But if what Professor Omar said happens, buy the dip.
Yeah, I mean, this one, like, I don't really touch these. I do like what it's doing at these highs, though. I mean, usually when you see something like this, you see a pretty big pullback immediately, which it did. But then the way that it had a decent day to day, I mean,
It has a clear path to approval on muscular dystrophy.
yeah, because this is what, $22, and then it started at 5. So let's split the difference there. Call it 1250.
It would be a terrific pickup at 1250.
Yeah, I mean, if it's going to retrace back down there, yeah, I agree. But it may not. I mean,
I think on this one, if you like the fundamentals, which I do, pays to nibble a little here and just keep buying it on the way down.
yeah, average in.
If you put the 20-day moving average, you're gonna have a better idea. I don't think you have it there. Usually, it always comes back to 20-day moving average.
Yeah, I need the.
In general,
All these biodrecs come back to you.
Yeah.
Do SMMT. We'll give you an example.
Yep.
Same thing.
Yeah, I mean, this one it's coming back to levels where I might be interested.
I made very good money on this one. I don't know if you recall, John, but
I remember.
Popped to 11. I said buy it at 7, and it came back. I picked it up at 7. I sold it at 22.
Yeah, I mean, this one, and you can nibble here, I think.
I want to get back in, so I think I'll start nibbling.
It could wait for the 50-day moving average to catch up.
Okay.
And then go up from there if
you
it
can.
has to go up.
It may not get there, but you can. Yeah, I think it's okay to buy a little bit now.
I think so too. Just keep adding. It may actually hit that red line. I think it will.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And you have the gap down there as support. So
Right.
you get two supports: the red line and the gap.
Yeah.
So
Right.
it's not.
You got to have guts on these biodrecs, you know that.
Yep.
And Mankind is the steadiest of them. MNKD.
I still have some of this.
I like Mankind. I think it's got a long-term uptrend.
This is my favorite chart out of the bios we've looked at.
Very nice chart. It's buy to dip.
I don't even need to talk about this one. It's so obvious.
Yeah, look at the treetops. It's just beautiful.
It's just a really nice, I mean, and even that might be too conservative. It might be more like that. But yeah, it's somewhere in this range of uptrend. And
it's not like a dream stock where you're waiting for an approval. You know, they have their income, their revenue stream.
yeah, this one I definitely need to get the 20-day in there.
Just a good, solid company, which is unusual for Biotech. Very unusual that you get a steady grower on Biodrec.
Yeah, the 20-day here is really nice because it's basically.
See that last dip? I added a little on the last dip, and I just add on every dip.
Yeah, every time it goes below the 20 here, it's usually brief. So it seems like it's pretty solid support.
Right now, I'm still collecting it.
Yeah.
It's part of my collection.
All right, what's next? And then I'll go to the metals.
You can go to the metals.
Okay, yeah, this is my biggest holding on metals, and I still am bullish here. I mean, it had some trouble at this level, which we talked about before.
Why don't you say the name? The name.
Yeah, IMPUI. It's a platinum palladium play, but they also make money off gold. So it's kind of a multifaceted play that does a little bit of everything, PGMs. But yeah, I mean, I like this one for a move up to make a new high, and I'm targeting something in the 7s. I think there still might be some meat on the bone here. This is an interesting level. It might be trying to do some kind of cup handle type of thing, but
Well, right now you're facing what looks like a double top. Or
possibly
triple top. I can't see to the left.
it's double top.
Breakout.
Oh, yeah, at least a double top.
It could be. I mean, but it may also just be a slight pullback. I mean, yeah, we'll see if this starts to continue to bull flag.
It looks like a slight pullback, and probably is gonna break out.
Yeah, my assumption here is if it hits the 20-day moving average, that's a buy. And yeah, the fundamentals tell me this is a $9 company, so I'm willing to wait.
You better, if that's the case, buy any dip.
Yeah. Yeah, other than that, I mean, the other metals I have are less interesting than this one, so I think this is the one I would I'm looking at. But
I personally like Heckler and FCX, HL, FCX. I also like NEM.
yeah, we'll do FCX. I have some of this one.
Very weak.
I don't. Yeah, this one's interesting. I mean, just very choppy as of late, but
Why is copper so weak?
Maybe the economy.
They're a copper play. Did it go down today, or am I seeing things?
Well, I mean, what do you mean so weak, right? Like, look at, like, it's making new highs every.
Yeah, no, I looked in the wrong place. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at a long-term trend, but if I zoom into like a 3-month, then it starts to look a little.
It's a beautiful W pattern that it completed.
Yeah, W completed. And I mean, I like, even though today was red, I do like the way that it has a long tail.
That's like that. Today's candle gapping down bothered me.
But usually W's they retest the center pivot.
That's right.
Yeah, which is close to the 20-day. I mean, slightly above it, but
yeah.
So you may, yeah. I mean, if you like this one, you may get a buying op between 45 and 47.
I like it, but I want to buy it lower. I want to buy some more, but I want to buy it lower.
Okay.
HL is next. I went same thing. Pure silver play. I want to buy it lower.
I only have a little bit of this one, but I like this chart quite a bit.
Yeah, but also it looks like it's in a little short-term downtrend, right?
Certainly, but I just like the way that it consistently, as it's been legging up, makes new higher lows.
It looks better to me.
Is that a gap? Is that a gap down there?
It looks better to me than FCX right now.
Yeah, there is a, Kamal's right. There is a gap that is right here, which is pretty close to the 50-day. So I think you might get a nice pullback to about $6, and then I mean, obviously this level here is very important. You don't want to take this out.
Right, that would ruin the whole trend line.
Right, but assuming the 50-day is support, which it has been for, the whole year.
Silver, I think, took a little breather, so did the stock.
Yeah, I might put some limit buys here between 6 and 610.
If this is a valid breakout, I think it should have found probably the floor right here, because if you look, there's 3 tops there.
Yeah.
If you draw a horizontal line, we just came back right there, and then it bounced.
That's strong support, right, Omar?
It needs a follow through day, but the candle
bullish when
the candle
Yeah,
today suggests that tomorrow should be favorable. Yeah.
usually that's
This
bullish.
is on my buy list. I'm adding. Definitely, I'm adding.
Yeah, actually, I think now that I look at it that way, it's you may not even get $6, but
It's possible.
but we'll see. Yeah,
The final one was NEM.
this I don't own.
Newmont Mines. I sold all of mine, but I shouldn't have.
Oh, this is a beautiful pattern. I mean,
Sold it at 51.5. What is it now?
it's 52.70, so not bad.
Not too bad.
I mean, this one's interesting though, because if I like to start with the long term here because it stopped. Well, it made a new high, which is great, but it stopped at levels that we didn't see since 2023, and then, yeah, I mean, this 50-day might, if this is truly going to just keep going up, 50-day is right below there. It might.
I think gold took a little breather along with silver, so it came down.
It's nice support. This is a very nice chart.
It is. I might get back in. I'm looking to at least get back in at what I got out at, 51.5.
This could be like a year and a half cup and
I
handle.
I bought it not that long ago, only months ago in the 30s. So I made a quick profit. I got out. I did.
Yeah, I mean, if it can get up to the 60, this might have legs to get to the 60s.
I like Newmont Mining and I like Barrick Gold as well. GOLD.
Okay, we'll do that and then I'll call it GOLD.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I gotta go after this one.
Looks similar.
Yeah, it's a nice. It's almost the same actually.
Very similar.
Yeah, I like this too. This one, the difference is it's right at the 50. So I mean,
what we're going to do now is what we always do at the end of the show. First of all, give our disclaimer that our opinions are strictly our own, not investment advice. And we're going to leave everyone with a final thought. Argun, your final thought for the day?
my final thought is I think the market probably has legs for another month until the election. So I like a bullish pattern to continue, but I'm going to continue to invest in metals because I think they're going to provide more stability and certainty than other plays as things start to get choppy.
Metals look good to me also. My final thoughts are LFGM, and we all know what that means. If we don't know what it means, look it up. And I'll give you a hint, it's not a stock symbol. And my other
FGM.
my other fine. I can't. I'll pass. Omar.
I'm looking at what is the LFGM meaning because I'm not English speaking guy.
Let's go with an F.
All right.
So I want to add a segment to the show, which is what stock would you buy today? Like if you were to buy a stock
I like
today.
Chewy. I had to pick one.
Okay. So
Yeah, I like Chewy a lot, but for me, it's IMPUI. I'm going to die with that one.
Omar, give us a stock or
one of those miners, the last ones. I don't remember the name.
GOLD. GOLD.
Yeah, it's gold. GOLD.
GOLD would be fine. Any one of those probably is gonna make it.
All right. Good night, everybody. Thanks for coming.
Good night. Ciao.
Nice job. See ya.
Ciao, guys. Bye. Bye.
Thanks for